I'm still so confused what you are trying to do with the bus. I have a question for you, Minigore. Minigore 007. One, do you think I'm not confused about it? Of course, I'm also confused. That's not the real question. Here's my question for you. Because it's a curiosity matter. Have you played Factorio? Carly says, being disabled, I don't think I'd ever have a child. Not because disabled people can't be parents, because they definitely can. But because I personally would be uncomfortable not being able to pitch in as much with the physical needs or responsibilities. Alas, I'm wildly single. So it's kind of irrelevant anyways. Interesting. I have too much anxiety about the future to ever want a kid, TBH. Interesting. Carly, out of curiosity, so would you say your words here, I would be uncomfortable not being able to pitch in as much with the physical needs or responsibilities? Would you say that's like the big like mental like barrier? Or just one of them, or and no pressure to answer this question to anyone. Probably the big one. Interesting. I've not played Factorio. Okay, so here's why I'm bussing materials. One, because I want to see if it's possible in this game. Because I want to see if it's viable. Is the right word? See, look, I keep hitting. Okay, look, I hit this, but it doesn't line up the input, so I have to rotate it myself to make sure it's lined up. That's sketchy. Here's what I'm trying to do with the bus. I don't know. If I were to go over to the hub, it would say all my phases, right? I don't know what half the technology on the later phases is going to need, require, what it'll take, what it'll produce, any of that jazz. One of the ways to counteract that not knowing is to take all of, or at least most of, my material that I create and chuck it on one central place where it can be taken, anything on this bus can be taken off of the bus and used to build a new, a new material. So if, hypothetically, on this bus, I have a lane for, I just fell off, so I can't show you. If I have a lane for iron plate, iron rod, iron ingot, copper wire, copper cable, maybe not screws, but reinforced iron plate. Then I'll have one big line, and it may not be a straight line. It may bend. It may go up and down. That if I need to build anything, I can go to the bus. I can find an open space. I can rip off what I need using these blueprints, build what I need, and then put it back on the bus and take it to wherever it needs next. And I don't know that that's going to be a viable strategy in this game. I think it's likely it won't be. But I can't know because I don't know what technology is coming. I don't know how, like in Factorio, which again, this game is not. In Factorio, one of the like building blocks, for lack of a better word, about the game is that basic materials get turned into intermediate materials, which get turned into final materials, which get turned, they all build upon each other. It's possible in this game, and I would say maybe even starting to get likely, that later game stuff may not require iron, copper, limestone. It may just require its own materials and not the stuff that I've bust. In which case, I'll have spent a lot of time building a bus that doesn't matter. I don't know. In the meantime, hopefully, it solves the problems for me of building all these other things. And it lets me, let's be honest, it also just lets me, it lets me build a, it lets me like practice factory building, which is why I've decided on it. Am I convinced it's going to work with this game? No. But I don't know what I would do without, I haven't played the game, so I haven't played the game, so I don't know what is viable. So I'm going to test this, see if it's viable, and if it's not, then I'll have built something that I enjoyed building. What did I just call that? 6. Cool. Okay. We're going to go up to like 8. And then we're going to... Does that make sense? That's kind of my thought. That's my thought process. Again, is it right? Probably not. But I love failing, and I can't wait to find out how I'm wrong. That's what I'm hoping to accomplish with the bus. Thanks. Yeah. Hope that makes sense. I'm at a point in my life where I don't think I'll ever have children, but I know that if I do, I'm not the one who will be carrying them. When you started playing, it made me want to play the game again. I gave up quite early before. I'm around the same tier as you. God, your factory looks amazing and organized. Mine looks like shit. That's right, Churum. Suck it. My factory looks amazing. Your factory looks like shit. I'm kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding, but, you know. Now we just have to hope we made these all... Oh, shit. Hope we made these all correct. Okay. Let's go to our blueprints. We have... Let's put splitters down in the bottom half. Edit. Split 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We also need to reorder these. Be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Apply. If I go here, I should have insert to bus level 3. All the way up to 8. Oh, shit. I thought it would let me scroll through subcategories as well. Shit. Okay, well, never mind. Can I remove the subcategory? I feel like stuff drags a little weirdly in this. Wait, right there. Perfect. We're good to go. I think there's a lot of... Sorry to zap us back in the other direction. I think there are a lot of really legitimate reasons to not want to have a child. Period. I also think there are a lot of very legitimate reasons to not want to have a child right now. Just to put it simply. I need power, and I need it like, let's put one right there. Put one right here. Boom to boom, boom to boom. Okay. And then I think let's bring power right here. There. Ryan, random question. I've been curious. Do you watch PewDiePie's vlogs? I do not. I wonder because of your opinion on showing your kid on social media. I gotta say, Bjorn has to be one of the cutest babies ever. I love watching their happy family. No, what's his what's his take on showing Bjorn on social media? Like, do they is Bjorn's face on no judgment. Is Bjorn's face on social media? Is Bjorn like feature prominently? Okay, so this is where I don't really have a great system for doing this yet. I also don't like... shit. I'm going to change my mind already. Put it on the other side. The place to connect is right there. So having the pole in front just means longer wires, which doesn't look as good. Bjorn's an integral part of his vlogs? Gotcha. Yeah, no, I haven't watched... I have not. I was never really a PewDiePie person. Like, not that that means I wouldn't find him interesting now, but... yeah. I don't know. I'll be interested to see in, like, 10 years how I feel about, like, how we're so far not really showing Elle on camera. And, you know, she's on camera a little bit, but, like... about, like, the... I'll be interested to see in 10 years how I feel about the, like, totality of decisions we made so far. Is that correct? Right at the end? Right here? And also, no judgment ever to any person for... any parent for what they decide on that front. So far, I think it's good. There are definitely things that I wish I could like share. If that makes sense. Like there's things that I'm just like, chat would lose it if I showed them. Or like Discord would lose it if I could show them like this video of L right now. Did I do my math wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I did my math perfectly because I deleted one earlier. Okay, perfect. For sure. And I'm like, you know, vaguely a little bit sad to not share those. And I don't know. Possibly there's, you know, I don't want to assume anything, but possibly some of you in the community are like, yeah, I wish I could see it, you know? Or like, I would be interested to see that. How's the power? But so far, it's totally fine. So far, no regrets. I love the vlogs. I wasn't really into his content when he was younger, but now he's in his 30s sharing his life in Japan. He's become relatable. I love that. I think you'd find them relatable. Your stories about L always remind me of his vlogs. It's funny. I think one of the biggest... big surprise to truly, literally no one. Where do you hook up power for these things? But if you had to name like 3 internet individuals who how the they're there? Kind of a weird position. I don't know where I want to put this. I guess we'll just chuck it like here. If you had to name like 3 internet individuals who I follow really closely, who would you pick? Answers. I don't know. If you want to guess, you can, but I'll say the answers in a second anyways. One of them's literally already been listed in the chat. That's Joyce saying Brennan Lee Mulligan. 3 of the like parent couples that I most closely follow on the internet are Brennan and Izzy. This one? Dan Giesling and his wife, and Northern Lion and Kate. Yeah, exactly, Anne. And that was my pick too. Yeah, exactly. To probably 0 people's surprise, like I sort of land somewhere in the middle of all of their choices. Cable says, I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to see more of L, but I 100% respect your choices. Yeah. How I feel, again, no judgment to anyone, but like how I feel is mostly, I love the idea of like Elle can share her likeness online when she's old enough to tell him. Sorry, to tell me, to tell us she would be okay with that. So I think, you know, that's the thing we'll cross when we get there. I also think with a minor caveat of that being like, and understand what she's saying. You know, like the minute she can say like, yes, daddy, it's not gonna be like, all right, cool, well, see ya. I got photos ready to go. You know, and comprehend what you're saying. Which I think Brennan might. We may have seen the exact same thing, Joyce. I don't feel super strongly about like Elle not being on camera. Obviously, like she was on camera during the Meg brought her in during the partner week last week. I think that like it's just gonna happen that she's gonna show up on camera. Like as she gets older, she's hopefully gonna want to run in here when she's home from daycare or whatever and talk to me about her day. And I'm priority number 1 in my life is gonna be wanting to hear that. So like she may end up on camera. Here's the other thing. Not sharing her photo online is sort of my strong feeling. I think Megan would have been okay with doing it. My strong feeling was not showing her photo, like not blasting her photo online is the way I would phrase it. I'm not like gonna write tweets with her face at the center of them, you know, not gonna plan streams around like, look at the cute thing my daughter is currently doing, that kind of thing, you know? That's more my strong vibe, is I don't want to do that. I think I've been up here. I'm just gonna check it real quick. The other thing I would say is that, like, while I am a little bit like more conservative on that note, I would say, like, you guys have seen this already, but like where I am not very conservative is like, my job is to talk every day about something. And one of the things I really love talking about is my family and what's going on with us. And so, like, the odds that I won't tell Elle stories are 0. You know? Is how I felt. I was like, I would feel weird saying, like, Elle's life is her own, and I won't even talk about it on stream. Because so much of Elle's life right now is my life. Like, the narrative of my life right now is trying to figure out how to get a 4-month-old to sleep. It affects my every single day. It affects, like, my relationship with my wife, my relationship with my own brain, everything. And so, like, to not talk about that, I was like, I can't do my job if I can't talk about my life like that, you know? Will there be things that have to stay off camera? Like, probably, you know? And if, you know, if she's ever old enough, if she gets to the point where she's old enough to, like, I would prefer this not be talked about, absolutely, you know? And I'll try to choose wisely until then, right? It's a complicated question. It's a really complicated question, you know? I'm not PewDiePie famous, so what am I really risking by showing Elle's face or telling stories about her or etc., right? On the other hand, it's still people that Elle doesn't know. It's still things Elle could, you know, really wish didn't have. Like, in 10 years, Elle could be like, in 20 years, Elle could be like, I really wish that didn't happen, you know? Or Elle could be like, you guys were fucking boomer ass conservative about this, and I'll be like, all right, well, that's fair too. This is not lined up, and I don't care. I'm leaving it. We need to do 2 more of these, unfortunately. No, wait, this is 1 line of iron rod. Okay, so now let's use our thing. Sorry, I've been bouncing around and not doing anything. Oh, that's a great point, Carly. Absolutely. On the other hand, like, you know, where are we being, like, too conservative? I think one of the ways we might be being too conservative, frankly, is, like, and I think Megan might agree, is, like, I didn't want to share Elle's real name on the internet, you know? Like, that was a choice I made. Because I was like, I would prefer to keep, how do I, okay, control there, maybe? I think it's that. That's not it. Damn it. Megan didn't feel so strongly about that, but we, like, met in the middle there, and, you know. Will I think that's silly here in a couple years? Probably. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about probably. Maybe. Right there. That should do it. If I bring you in. The other thing that I'm doing that I don't really know, I guess I'm future-proofing. This should take an entire belt. So, if this takes an entire belt, that's why it didn't line up. Wait, why are you backwards? Did I do the wrong one? Oh my god, my brain. I need to do split from bus, level 3. And apparently it's facing the wrong way. Hope this works. That's not even close. That's not even close to lined up. I just accepted my first card trade. Let's go. Let's go, Pexy. The internet's not a safe place. Most of your audience is probably nice. There's always the chance for the occasional creep. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, I also think that's a great point, Cookie Dragon. I also happen to be like probably more conservative on the like more. I tend to be more worried about that stuff than Megan is too. Like I'm really, really careful about not sharing our address with like anyone at all. Period. I just did the thing again. Son of a bitch. I keep having to restart because I'm not lining it up correctly. Okay, right there. Okay, all right. Line me up. Now, why won't it connect to the right there? We need to nudge. We need to nudge. What's the button for that? H? Thank God we nudged. Okay, now you're lined up. Are you lined up? Please. Forgot about the nudge. We'll probably not regret being too safe. I don't know. That's my hope. Okay, so all of these should be turned on. Minus the last couple might not have a setting. I'm sure once Ella's grown up, she'll be totally embarrassed by how her dad behaves on the internet because that's just how kids are. Oh, yeah, I plan on that for sure. Absolutely. I have no hopes there. No. This needs to be at 30. I forgot. This needs to be at 30 specifically. Not that this one matters exactly. But you can just look at the machine and hit Control V and it works, which is beautiful. Which is fucking beautiful. My daughter would love to talk poop with Ryan. How have I been doing this for like an hour and all I have is this built today? Someone want to explain this to me? Also, why are they not working? Did I build all of the splitters wrong? Are all of the splitters wrong? Hold up. Let this back up real quick. Hey, Ryan, have you met Ryan? Oh, you're saying that's why I'm this way? It says in, out, out. So why is it not splitting? What? Shouldn't this be working? Make that be full. Sorry, this is breaking my brain. I thought we had already tested that a splitter will split. Even if it is a full belt, it will split off. I think I must have done something wrong here. I think this must not be connected or something. But I want to test it. I want to wait and see. It was just not connected? What the fuck? There's a front seat answer. Okay, front seat question. What the fuck? Front seat question. What did I do wrong there? Was the belt not connected? Is the question I'm asking? Front seat question. Was the belt not connected? It can glitch when you remove and replace splitters and mergers. Okay, so this was facing the wrong way, so I removed it. So then the belt was, so it glitched. Okay. That's a successful. Oh, you don't say. Well, that sucks. Because now, like, probably most of these are going to be broken. Right? Like, if this one doesn't work. Wait. This is a splitter. Holy shit. Is your wife not playing along with you? No. Megan would probably not like this game. The splitter's wrong. Why is the splitter wrong? Hold up. This is I'm asking a bunch of rhetorical questions right now while I try and figure this out. Do I just have to replace it all? Well, that stop. What that? That means I shouldn't have built it first. That means all the pre-work that I did isn't work. Here's the other problem is they all stockpile iron rods. So this is going to take forever to test because they're all going to take forever to stockpile iron rods. This one finally stockpiled. Oh, boy. Hey, Ryan, I'm not sure if you can answer this. Do we know around when you'll do the Last of Us episode? I'm hoping I can make it live for that. I'm traveling to Korea. That one will not be live, Cassie. You want any tips or still on rhetorical? Still on rhetorical. Yeah, good question. Let me, because I didn't do a very good job explaining this during the stream. So, getting, cool. Now what about this one? Are you getting? You're getting. I didn't do a very good job explaining this during partner week. So, okay, so we're clear to here. During partner week, we hit 2 milestones. One, I will watch my first Studio Ghibli movie and react to it. And 2, I will watch The Last of Us Episode 1 and react to it. I don't know that you're getting any. The way it worked in my mind was that the Studio Ghibli thing would be a stream and The Last of Us would be a YouTube video. The stream would be like, I'm just going to be on camera. I'm not going to be showing the content because that is illegal. But you could watch it if you wanted. You could watch it like together alongside me, and we could. Yeah, that's maybe working. That's working. So is this working now? So that's my plan. My tentative plan. Make sense? Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, I got you. Do I know when either of those are going to happen? I do not. Not this week. Now I don't think this is working, which is crazy. It's going to have to rebuild it all, but I'm trying to piece together like what about the system isn't working so I can figure out how to. It just looks like it's glitched, but okay. Here's my other thought. I don't know if that's 30 iron rods per minute or 60. Probably 30. Ryan, I caught the tail end of your, the end of your early stream on Friday. Nothing from that evening or weekend if you streamed then. Where did your fundraiser end up? Last I saw was 10.6K. Yeah, around 10.7. Just over 10.6, yeah. Which is crazy, which is wild. I need to see iron rod going right there. Perfect. Now I need to see if iron rod goes right or left here. Okay. So I don't think this one works. We'll check it. We'll check it. Yeah. Almost 10.7K, which is crazy. Shout out to you guys. Hit all of our goals minus Tears of the Kingdom. That works. This works. Perfect. Now, do these work? Left and right. We're waiting on so much iron rod to filter down here. I could just come back and check it later, but I'm so curious how this works. Also, I was going to figure out what Zoop means today, but I still haven't figured it out. Okay, that one works. So then, does this one get iron rods? That's all we need to know. 7.5 per minute. Make 30 screws a minute. To support one of those machines. How much money was Tears of the Kingdom? 20K. To be clear, I don't want to play Tears of the Kingdom right now. I want to play Tears of the Kingdom someday, but I didn't want to play Tears of the Kingdom right now. Not really. I would, but basically I was like, if we hit it, I will, if we hit 20K raised for charity, I will do it. Hell yeah, it works. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I should have known there were already screws. Okay, perfect. Dope. Okay, so these should all be making reinforced iron plate. Never mind. They don't have iron plate. Never mind. They aren't working. Okay. We need iron plate. And we probably need to bump up the amount of... Let's double check that we're making enough iron rod at a time. This looks like 60 iron rod a minute, but it's hard to tell. Some of the things that I built over here, I didn't have enough space. And I think it might have been this one. No, we're only making 30, because this is the one that is right around the rock that I'm going to blow up someday. But I can't blow it up right now. Well, cool. We're building this whole thing, and then we're going to be choke pointed. What's that word? Choke point? We're going to be like... Our rate limiting factor is going to be our production of iron rod. And not any of the other stuff that I'm building. Okay, so we need iron plate, which is... I think this lane right here. Shit. Oh, shit, I did not, Carly. I'll be able to take that out, huh? What a weekend. That was crazy, y'all. Oh, shit. What did I... Or what a week, sorry. Partner week was crazy. It was wild. This has to be the most unique factory you've ever seen, right? I don't know. That's a bad sign because that means other people didn't solve the problem in a similar way. They didn't have the same thoughts I did, but... No, that's not straight. Why are you not straight? Perfect. Bring me your plate. Exclamation Tama? Uh-oh. All right. How we feeling, chat? What's new with you? What's good? Fair to say few would have the thoughts you've had. All right. Here's the other thing we got to do. We need to bring a second line of iron because we're going to need more than one to fulfill this, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I fell. Shit. Get me a jetpack. Listen, fix it. I need a company supplied jetpack in order to be at my most productive. Let me get a jetpack, please. I gotta say, based on the way I use these things in particular, based on the way I use these things right here, these conveyor poles, I don't know that that the game is intended to be played this way. Because they really do not like stacking right next to each other. But I was just trying to be like space efficient, you know? I'm just trying to be like they really don't like going like right there and oh my god. If I crouch, do I not move? No, I still move. Okay. Just got to find the right spot. Why won't it build? Why won't it build? I'm missing iron rod. Something about you trying to build everything while sitting on the belts is really makes my anxiety spike. It's also not very effective. Now, what in the Sam heck are you doing right here? It's not very effective, but I don't... God dang it, I don't know better. I don't know how else to. I got a secondhand sports slash smartwatch for an absolute steal the other day. That's what's good with me right now. Oh, do you want to talk about it? What kind is it? What's the sauce? What is it? Partner Week was a lot of fun. I'm glad I was able to make it. TBH, this is actually the first real Twitch channel I've been regularly participating in, so it's been nice. I'm honored. I'm honored. Joyce got a new office chair. I spend so much time at my desk. My current chair is killing my back. New one comes on Thursday. I'm cautiously optimistic it'll be comfortable. At the very least, it's a lovely shade of green. If only he considered redacted, redacted, or redacted. There's 3 redacteds I should consider? Aw, shit. Okay. We need a bunch of iron plate, but it's not until over here. So this is slot 4 on our belt. I'm missing more iron rod. God damn it. Ryan, I did mean to ask, what kind of chair are you using? Is that a steel case? I have no idea. This is a chair my wife got for me when I started when I turned 30 and had lower back problems. One second. It has spit up on it from my daughter. Okay, it took me forever, but the only thing I can see on it is Oonati. O-O-N-A-T-I. Which is probably pronounced differently, but I like to say Oonati. Oonati. It's a nice chair. My next upgrade that I'm thinking about making or asking asking for it to be made for me is I need a oh shit. I need a standing desk, I think. I want to This is our slow production right here. This is 30 per minute. We had stockpile. So this, we were at 60 per minute earlier. That's 30 per minute. Yikes. Okay. You got that Oonati chair? I got that Oonati. I got that dog in me. That naughty dog. But I don't know how I would set up my stream room with like I don't know how I would set it up with listen, it's gonna cut through there, but I don't care. Secret Labs do a great standing desk. You can do it for under $1,000. I can write it off as a tax expense, so there's that. This is the problem, is desks are expensive. Here's my second question for you, though. How big is it? And specifically, I mean, how deep is it? Because I'm a little particular about desks, and I need a deep desk. I need a lot of space this way, and most of the desks, like this way. And most of the desks are like 28 inches this way or something. And I'm like, I can't. Hold up. Buckle up, chat. We're going to be playing this game for 1,000 hours. Currently, I think... I was just looking at this weekend. I think my most played games on Twitch... feel free to guess, chat. What are my most played games on Twitch in terms of hours? Guess. Don't look it up. Guess. Feel free to guess. Hollow Knight? I think that's in the top 10. Long story short, this game is going to be in my top... it might be my top game after we're done with it. We'll see. Baldur's Gate 3, Hollow Knight, Breath of the Wild, Elder Scrolls. Here's the thing. Most of those weren't on stream. Hollow Knight was. Baldur's Gate 3, Breath of the Wild, and Elder Scrolls were not. Fortnite. Oh, Mona, here's the thing. You're correct. It's not even close. Fortnite has 550 hours on stream. Okay, so these things need 30. So it's 2 per. So... how do we do this? How do we do this? How do we do this? So here's the math I was going to do. I have a tiny little tape measure. Look at this. Isn't it the cutest tape measure of all time? A 6-foot tiny tape measure. I'm cosplaying as a construction worker right now. Oh, shit. My desk currently is 29 inches deep. That's what she said. That doesn't make sense. So I guess what I need is like 28 to 29. Like 28 is like kind of my bare minimum. And I feel like most desks are not that deep. Does anybody have any other guesses for what my top games are? Or top categories on Twitch? You put your monitors on arms. I do. And it does create more space. But that's a great question, Xeris. Xeris Ilix. I probably just butchered your name. Holy shit. Just chatting is number 2, Pexy. I did put my monitors on arms, but I have like a lot of like props. I have like a lot of stuff like my Stream Deck. I like store stuff underneath it, and I'm low sense, so I use a lot of arm space on my desk too. So I just like, long story short, I think I just need... Now here's a crazy idea. What if we do like this? What if we... Oh, now here's an idea. What if we do this? Oh, this is going to be ugly. It could be sexy, though. What if we go splitter? Like here? H? No. Oh, no. How do I nudge up? Shit. I'm trying everything. I'm trying Alt, Shift. Got front seat question. Is there a way to shift a locked hologram? Ah, shit. Upwards in 3-dimensional space? Front seat question. Yes or no? No vertical nudge. Oh my god, Pexy, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. I'll come back and solve this problem in a second. Holy shit, Pexy. Heavily requested feature? I bet. Just let me hit shift, then hit the up button.